Hello beautiful people, welcome to the channel. On this video I'm going to teach you guys how to create Flutter apps without coding. It sounds like magic, right? Yeah, but we are going to be using this software here, and if you can see, the UI here is reflected in the code here. So if you're excited, stay tuned and let's go. On this video, we are going to be downloading couple softwares here and there, and we will need to create accounts here and there. And with the creation of accounts comes the headache of managing passwords and making sure we don't forget them and all. And it's not specific for this particular video. Even when we want to use external APIs on our app, we usually have to sign in and sign up and all of that. That's where the sponsor of this video comes in place. Dashlane. Dashlane is a multi-platform app that might be the perfect answer for all of your online security concerns. It allows you to store all of your passwords in one secure location. And even better than that, you can auto-generate your passwords yourself and set the password strength. So no more forgetting passwords from here on. Dashlane can autofill forms online for you using some details that are securely stored inside of the app. Dashlane can work as a digital wallet. You can see your purchase history inside of Dashlane. And that's not even all, because you can even use Dashlane as a VPN for you to securely browse the web. Use the link in the description to download the free version of Dashlane and get for free a month of premium. And if afterwards you decide to purchase the premium version, use santosenoque as the promo code to get 10% off. Hello beautiful people. On this video I'm going to teach you how can you create Flutter apps with no code. That's extremely mind-blowing because a couple weeks ago I just discovered this and I was super impressed. To do that, we are going to use this tool called Supernova Studio, and you are going to need another software, the software that you are going to use to actually design the UI of your apps. You have two options. Let me just open my browser. The first one is Sketch. Sketch is a super good app. I had the opportunity to test it. It's nice. The downside of it is that this is not free, and it may be a bit expensive for you guys. I don't know, because this is $99 per year for the Sketch license. And the other downside is that this is only available for Mac. Right, so if you are on Windows, no Sketch for you. Now, if you are on Windows, you can use Adobe XD. Adobe XD is extremely amazing and it's free. You can just go and download it, go to the website and download Adobe XD for free. And these two softwares, or one of them, is the one you're going to use to actually design your apps. And finally, let's go to the website of the most important tool probably here, which is Supernova Studio. This is super amazing, guys. I've been using this for a while and it's extremely helpful for me, because let's imagine you're building your app and you don't want to focus a lot of time on the UI. Mostly we are not designers, we are just developers. You can come here, create the design, the UI aspect of your app, and build it, export it to Flutter, right? As simple as that. And you can even start a business with this, because people sell app designs and prototypes, right? You can come here, create your prototypes using Supernova and just export them to Flutter, and you have UI to sell, right? So this is the website, and I reached out to them and they were kind enough to provide me with a promo code so that my subscribers, my beloved subscribers, if they want to, because the service is $20 a month for this version with Flutter, And see the amazing part, they have the option to support to iOS and support to Android. Those are native ones, and export to React Native, and you can export to Flutter, right? This is a paid service. This is a $20 a month service, and for me, it's completely affordable and more than reasonable, right? But since you are part of the family, you can go while purchasing this, or if you want to pay for this service, you can insert the promo code everything flutter, and you're going to get 30% off. And this is not a sponsorship in any ways. I just love the service, and I asked them to provide me some promo code so that you guys would use that, right? But if you don't want to buy it right away, you can hit here and you're going to download the free version. You're going to test it and make use of that. Since I already downloaded it, I'm not going to do that. So guys, if you are on Windows, you can do the exact same process I'm going to do here using Sketch, using Adobe XD. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you use, because the important tool here is Supernova Studio, because that's the software that's going to convert the designs to actual Flutter apps. Just to give you a small example, let's try to open one of these files on XD, and you would see something like this, couple of screens here. And if you were to modify this directly inside of Adobe XD, these are the files you were going to change, right? Let me go to Supernova Studio and hit import Sketch or Adobe XD. You can use this Adobe XD. Design. I guess I have one sketch design here, this one. I can use this design, open up, and that's it. Now you just have to select the number of screens that you want on your app. Sorry for the background noise. Here we are going to import only these two for now. And then you hit on import. Now you may get this information from time to time, because this happens when the designer of the app used some fonts that are not the default ones for Flutter. But that's not a big deal. You can just hit done, and afterwards on your app you can try to import those. Now here, if you can see here, you have the equivalent app on Flutter. You have React Native if you want to build this to React. You have Android and iOS, but our main focus here is going to be Flutter. So just hit export and export it to Flutter. Then it's telling me that some fonts are missing, blah blah blah. You can just export anyways. Okay, hit export, go to the desktop, hit export. And now let's try to open up this on Android Studio. Here I have Android Studio open, and now I can just click here to open the project. Let's go to my desktop, because this is where I saved project 2. This is the one, and I'll hit open. And voila, magic has happened, because the design we had is now converted into Flutter code. And ladies and gentlemen, this is something amazing. You just have to import dependencies for this error to go away. And just like that, voila, ladies and gentlemen, we have here our app on Flutter running perfectly fine. If you can see, let me try to go back to this. If you can see, there's small adjustments you may need to do, like the corner around borders and stuff, but that's not a big deal. And that's it. Now you can create your Flutter apps using only UI components, only UI softwares. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.